Hello friends, I am Dr. Jyotsna Sharma, Principal in SHAMBHU Global School, DAYANAND Nagar, GHAZIABAD. My today's topic is actually T20. I'm correlated teaching with the entertainment, that is cricket, as we are having T20 matches. That evolution happens in the entertainment system. Similarly, in today's time when pandemic is there are there is evolution of education system, that is 2020 and beyond. Now let me explain you first about entertainment evolution. It will check at the cricket level. Now in 1877 test matches were started. After 94 years, one day matches in 1971. And now, with the gap of only 34 years, this T20 matches were started in 2005. That how there is evolution in the entertainment. Similarly, if we check about the education system, in education system, previously there was era of gurukuls, where students they used to visit gurukuls, they stay there. It was residential, and they have to get education there as a Shastra or Shastra Vidya. After that, blackboard teaching was started. Then, where whiteboards are there with the smart classes. In some of the countries these days, and even in India also, teachers they are taking help of robots or robotic systems are there for teaching. And presently, as coronavirus epidemic is there, so everywhere, all over the world, we all are using digital system, that is online classes. Now, in this teaching learning process or in this education evolution, there are actually fundamentally these days four kind of stakeholders are there: students, tutors testimony, technology, and parents. Now I'll take each and every stakeholder one by one. Now, first of all, foremost is the student, because we all are working for the welfare of student. We must know what is the level of learning of the millennial learner. If we'll check year one child knows how to use mobile phones. So they have curiosity to know the things. Year 3 child is selfie master. They know about flipping of the cameras. Year 7 is gladiator. They knows about best weapons. They knows about many games, how to use Minecraft, how to use PUBG, how to use other make and play different kind of games like Ludo, etc. Now, year 10 child is a globe trotter. They know, that globe, that world is flat. Everywhere they can Google the things, they can find out the place, and any place you will check from them, they can tell you. Year 13 child is a scientist. They know why mission moon failed, and any kind of curiosity based things if you will ask from them, it's not that they will Google. They have the curiosity channel. They know how to find out the things, how to analyze the things, and how to find out the solution for that. Year 17 is a celebrity. How? Because they are much more on this online system. They are having more than 1,000 friends. Their 100 followers are there. So they know how to use Twitter. They know how to handle their Facebook accounts, their WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. The second stakeholder is tutor testimony. Now in this picture you will find out that what is the impact of the conventional teaching when we were teaching in the classroom. Again, as a teacher, I also know as an educationist that we were there with the lesson plans, with the syllabus bifurcation, with each and every preparation that we are going to deliver our lecture in this way. But what happens about the attention or retention power of the student? According to teacher, it's that she is doing the best job. But that depends upon the understanding by the students. And that happens these days with the help of integration of various kind of projects, like arts is there, like student collaboration is there, their knowledge, their painting, then they are collecting the knowledge, they are discussing with each other. By collaboration, by knowing different types of the things, they can work in a self-centered way. So that will be a self-discovery of the student. They will enjoy such kind of activities where there is mingling of different types of subjects and different kinds of topics. Now, in pandemic, there is third major stakeholder, technology. If you check about the category 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the categories of the students, different kinds of the students, like we are having pre-primary zone, then primary, then middle, and then secondary and senior secondary. Knowledge of technology is increasing from lower level to higher level of the students. Now, how to use that technology for their learning? Similarly, we'll check that these days, everywhere, whether it is business, whether it is communication, whether it is infrastructure, politics, or education, or even in games also, everywhere technology is being used. That is not only to enhance the learning, to use the learning, to understand the learning, but to save the humanity also. Now, socially, we all are connected with this technology only. There is actually a word, respond. There is huge difference between reacting and responding. Suddenly, coronavirus spread happened. And that depends upon now our perception, how we are thinking about it. If every time we will think that coronavirus is there, it's going to spread, it's going to affect us, and I don't know how much time it will take, whether there will be in any vaccination or any medicine in the coming time or not. So when we will feel like this, then it's actually a reaction. That is a typical, quick, without much thought, tense and aggressive. And a response is a thoughtful, calm and non-threatening. So how should we behave as educationists? Because students, not only for students, for parents, for all of us, this situation came for the very first time. So we should be very, very thoughtful. If we'll check only technology, technology creates reactions. But what is the role of the teacher here? Role of the leader, role of the academician? That we don't react, but we respond. So this is the way how can we use this online classes, this digital system with our own learning also. Now coming to next stakeholder, that is parents. As we all know, we are also parents. What are the expectations? What we expect from the wards, from our students also, that they know each and everything. They should know music, they should be good in sports and other co-curricular activities along with the academics. This can be done, there is no problem in that, but in a systematic way. Because if we check in education system, everyone is genius and they have their unique capabilities, that how to react and how to behave in that manner. So today I'm going to explain you about 4 pillars of success. One is creativity and imagination, and it can be easily generated in the classroom. In online classroom, and otherwise in offline classroom also. But we have to give space to the child to think, to imagine something, to become creative. And this way, I'll give you one simple example. If teacher of grade nursery is asking from their students, is telling from their student that you draw something because this is your art class, drawing class is there. Now, if one of the child is just making two slanting lines and teacher is asking, what is this? And child is saying, these slanting lines are representing my parents. And how come it be your parents? Because there are no legs, there are no arms, no head, nothing else is there. What is the response from the child? That they are my parents who are actually sleeping, and these two slanting lines are representing them. So we should give respect to the imagination of the child. Next is critical thinking and problem solving. So in critical thinking and problem solving, again, we have many topics in all the subjects, in all the chapters. We should give space again to the students to think about the problem and to solve it. Now, if we are saying that these days, everywhere, every person is saying that social distancing should be there. Again, in pre-primary, in primary classes, how come you explain that this disease is spreading from one person to another person? It's a communicable disease. Then again, we have to show it through an activity, like, because students are at home, we can give them such kind of activities that they have to spread sparkle or talcum powder on their hand, and then handshake with the family members, with the first member, then first member with handshake with second member with handshake with third and fourth, and so on. In this way, they'll find the sparkle, it remains on the hands of each and every member. That means how this virus is spreading from one person to another person. So in this way, they will critically think about the problem, and they will be able to find also that this is the communication, how these pathogens are spreading from one person to another person, why there is need of social distancing. Next is regarding collaboration and communication. This I have already explained that most of the topics, most of the projects, when it will be multidisciplinary, integrated, inter and transdisciplinary, then students, they will be able to give their best. They will analyze the things, because when they are in group, they are analyzing, they are communicating in their own ways and explaining it and analyzing it. So finally, they'll give an hypothesis based on that. That means our projects should be based on research, based on hands-on activity, experiential learning. Then it will give a better outcome. Now, another pillar for success is citizenship, that is responsibility. We have to generate sense of responsibility. When students were in the school, then we were taking life skill classes. Even when they are at home, when we are delivering online classes, we have to check whether they are there in the class or not, whether they are attending their online classes or not. We have to make them responsible, and for this, their life skills should be improved. So after checking all the pillars, finally, what happens that during digitization, everywhere, whether it is school or higher studies, every person, they are using technology. They have many different kinds of videos which are there on YouTube, on Google, or everywhere. Lots of content is there. How can a teacher make the difference? Now, teacher, they have to go for trainings. They have to learn about different kind of skills. They have to use their previous experience, previous knowledge. They have to increase their learning capability. Only then we can make the difference, and that difference can easily be achieved by using these different learning revolution techniques. First of all, individual.